Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how I go about doing my pawn strings in Simulation Craft. I also need to upgrade one of my relics here at the Netherlight Crucible, so I'll show you how I do that as well. So the first thing we need to do, if you've never done this before, is to go to the internet and download two add-ons. You want to get Simulation Craft add-on. Oh, this is will give you the information of all the gear, talents, relic choices, everything you have about your character, and it'll export it into a really crazy looking string. You also need to go to this website and get the add-on. Both the website links will be in the description. So this is Pawn. This will help you whenever you find a piece of loot to find out whether or not it is an upgrade. Over here, like this has an upgrade. See, it says 2% upgrade. It will give. That's kind of how it is. The problem with the pawn is the defaults do not take into account diminishing returns. So by the time you get a bunch of gear, you're going to be missing out on some stuff. So it's a really good place to start, but really you need to update it, and I will show you how to do that. Alright, after you have those two add-ons, you're going to go in game, type in /simc for Simulation Craft. This is the big block of text I was telling you about. You just don't worry about what it says. If you really want to learn every single thing, that is for a video that is way more in depth than what I'm going to be going through. For now, just go ahead and copy it. Go back to the internet and go to this third website. It's RaidBots, Simulation Simbots. This is stat weights. So if you wanted to see their main website, it shows you the different things you can do. We're just gonna go simple stat weights. We'll stay here. The rest of it is for more advanced users, and we're going to paste the information we got from WoW about our character into this block right here, and then we're going to generate stat weights. Well, we're going to be 112 in line, so we are going to have to wait. So if you are going to be doing this a lot, I suggest getting Patreon. It will allow you to not have to wait in line. Okay, well, while we're waiting in line, let's go ahead and move forward. I need to do my relics. You can see I've gotten these two done. This one I just got today is a 955 Titan Forged relic I got on an LFR today. So we know we want the first level, but now we don't know if we want the second level. So what we do is we go to Icy Veins. Oh, you guys didn't see that. I'll show you. This is my 955 right here. I need to choose whether or not to go down the left or the right and which on the bottom. So we're going to go to Icy Veins. They love us. Oh, I love them. And we're going to check for your class. I'm a Beastmaster Hunter, so I'm going to go down to Aspect of the Beast Stomp build, which is what I'm using. And then we'll notice we're having the choice between Murderous Intent and Light Speed. So if we look here, Light Speed is worth 8 points, Murderous Intent is also worth 8 points. So we can go down any side we want, it'll be the same DPS wise. Then we have Spitting Crowbars, Mammalian Shell, and Unleash the Beast. So we go down to our tier 3 for Aspect of the Beast. And you notice Mammalian Shell's down here, Spitting Cobras, Unleash the Beast. So we want Unleash the Beast for sure. If you notice right here, it says number 4 is Unleash the Beast. Is the highest point value, Spitting Cobra is number 6, and Mammalian Shell is number 9. So we want Unleash the Beast. So that's over here. So we have no choice but to go to the right to get it. Alright, and that's how you pick your best relics. Is just go straight to Icy Veins and go find your class in here. So all the classes are all here on the drop down, and then you go to the side and they all tell you Netherlight Crucible Relic Path. Every class has this drop down, and they give you all the information of why it's the best sometimes and how to pick which ones you want. Alright, let's check on our... Alright, we are done. We got to the front of the line, and it says that we are 1.3 million DPS. Alright, so this is basically where I'm at right now, wearing the gear I want. Now, I want to upgrade. I got a new legendary ring. If you notice, I'm wearing the really crappy ring that the... maybe that's not crappy, but it's not that good. But this is what the ring everybody gets for completing the Entorus raid. I've got a new ring that I want to put on, but I want to see if it's actually going to be an upgrade. And I think it's going to be an upgrade because the ring I currently am wearing is not that good. So if we open up our character, and we will swap out this legendary ring for that legendary ring. Now we have changed the our gear, so we'll do /simc, get a whole new set of text, we'll copy it, and we will paste it into another window of the same raid bots, and we will generate stat weights for that. Now I know what you're thinking. I changed my relics and the rings. I did two things at once, so that's probably not what you want to do. You probably want to make one change at a time. So I will rechange my rings and get a third set of stat weights and put that into the third window. So that way I can actually get better information. We can actually see how much just the relic changed versus where we started, and how much the changing in the legendary rings will also change our DPS. So here I've got the initial changing the relic and the ring, and this is just changing the relic. And we will wait for these to come through. Alright, so not a big change. Not as big as I was hoping. We went from 1.314 to 1.374, but any upgrade is an upgrade. We'll see. Yeah, so it actually, the relics looks like made the biggest difference. The ring, barely even negligible. So I could actually keep either ring and not change that much in the DPS. But now I know that it's a big change for the relics was actually the biggest change. So another thing we can look at is I'm wearing set gear. I'm wearing 2-piece of really old set. This is like tier 19. I'm wearing legs 905 and head 875. So here we've got let's see if I can find better legs. I got legs, hands, waist. I think I put them in the bank, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But if I was going to, I could just put on my head and legs without going the set gear and seeing if that would make a big difference. Currently, last time I simmed it, it's better to have the 2-piece of low item score because that set bonus is huge. But the only reason I know that is because I've been doing the simulation craft. So I encourage you guys, even if you have low item score set pieces, to put them in there. I know it's going to be crazy, but run the simulation. It's the only way you're going to know. Alright, so after you've put all your best gear on, and you've got all of your relics chosen, and all of your legendaries chosen, you just swap out whichever one you want. Now you want to update your pawn that way it's easier in the future to recognize an upgrade. So what you're going to do is take your last simulation that you did, which for me is this one, which is changing the relic and the ring. We're going to copy all the information here in the pawn string box. We're going to go back to our game. We're going to type /pawn. We're going to go to the scales tab, import, and in this import string we're just going to paste the information we got. Alright, so now pawn will have every time you look at a new piece of gear, will tell you if it's an upgrade for just that slot. So like this back. You notice I'm wearing, what am I wearing? I'm wearing set piece. So because of my new relic and everything, haste and mastery is actually going to give me more DPS than versatility and mastery. And unfortunately, oh, this is actually a good example because I have 3-piece, and I can actually replace this. So let's go ahead and put it on, and I can show you how I would know whether or not that was an upgrade. So I've put on this cloak. I've still got 2-piece set, so I'm still getting the bonus for 2-piece. But I'll run simcraft. I copy that information, and I'll go back to the internet. I will paste it. And then we will know if this new cloak, it said it was, what did it say? It said it was a 12% upgrade. So we will see if this is actually a 12% upgrade. So I don't know if it's quite 12%, but 1374 up to 1376. So my DPS does go up. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this cloak since it is going up, because every little bit counts. If it's only a tiny bit and then something has got something that you really like, go ahead and keep it. If it's got avoidance or leech and you're finding yourself dying a lot, go ahead and keep the avoidance. There's no reason to give up every single thing just for 1,000 DPS when you're doing over 1,000,000. It's not going to make that big of a difference. But yeah, so that's how we do all the things, and we tell whether or not we got an upgrade or if we didn't get an upgrade, and whether or not to wear a low level set bonus or a high level set bonus is the right choice. Alright, if you have any questions, just let me know. I will try and answer them the best I can.